woke up pissed off today.
Hey guys, it's Manu and welcome to a new video. Today we're gonna be making a little appetizer. It's gonna be keto portobello mushrooms stuffed with brie cheese and just a touch of caramelized onions. Sounds fancy, but it's super easy to make, and what you're gonna love the most is not only the taste, but the low carb and keto macros. Are you ready? These are the ingredients. About 12 ounces of portobello mushrooms. I have to be honest with you guys, I prefer really big portobello mushrooms. I think they're easier to plate up, it's faster to cook a few of them. However, I could only find this medium-sized portobello mushrooms. They're gonna work great either way. And mushrooms in general are really friendly to low carb and keto diets. 8 ounces of brie cheese. Brie is probably my favorite cheese, not only because of its flavor and texture, but also because of its macros. 1 ounce of brie has 9 grams of fat, 0 carbs, and 7 grams of protein. When you're looking for brie or cheese in general, this is the kind of ingredients you want to look for. It only has pasteurized milk, pasteurized cream cultures, salt, and enzymes. This specific one also has parsley, chives, and garlic because it's brie with herbs and garlic. But you want cheese to be just 3 or 4 ingredients, nothing processed, no starches. 2 tablespoons of caramelized onions. I have them ready. I usually make a big batch of caramelized onions every few months. And it's basically, I chop up the onion and cook it for about 30 to 40 minutes with some butter at low heat. What this does is it caramelizes onions' natural sugars. This is good because it develops amazing flavor, but we have to take into account that now we have something that's higher in carbs than regular onion. We use it very measured because we don't want to use, or at least I don't want to use all of my carbs up with a cup of caramelized onions, but the flavor, I think it's totally worth it. 3 tablespoons of olive oil, half a tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. With the balsamic vinegar, it's almost the same as with the caramelized onions. It is a little higher in carbs, but we only use a little bit, which gives us enough flavor to make this recipe special. Salt and pepper, fresh parsley. The first thing we're gonna do is clean up the portobellos and empty out the center. Why? Because we are going to fill them with the brie cheese. With portobello mushrooms and all mushrooms in general, let's remember that we don't clean them with water. We can use just like Scotch paper or a towel and gently clean them. Mushrooms have very delicate cell walls, and if we wash them with water, all of the water goes in and the mushrooms become very soggy.
Smoking cigarettes on balconies, but I can't do this alone. Sometimes I just need a...
The stems of the mushrooms, the center, we can save them and use them later on a stir fry or chop them and add them to a soup.
I'll be there for you when you're screaming, but they only hear you.
Something I didn't mention at first, but it's already going on. We are preheating the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit.
Love is a road that goes both ways. When your tears roll down.
Now that the portobellos are ready, we're gonna pre-bake them. So here I have a baking pan with some aluminum foil just to make cleanup a little bit easier. I'm gonna put them here with 2 of the tablespoons of olive oil, the balsamic vinegar, salt, and pepper. And we are gonna bake them between 8 to 10 minutes. when it's nicer out, or if it's nice where you live, you can actually cook them on a grill. They work out great.
It's all on me, but I made it with you next to me. Around the world and back.
And we're ready for the oven. After 10 minutes, the portobellos are ready to go. What I'm gonna do next is divide the 8 ounces of brie between all the portobello mushrooms and just a little bit of caramelized onion on top of each one. I can't really tell you how much cheese per portobello because it really depends on how big your portobellos are. If I had found bigger portobello mushrooms, then maybe I would only have 5 or 6 instead of 12. So just make sure you divide it evenly.
Love is a road that goes both ways. When your tears roll down your pillow like a river, I'll be there for you. But you gotta be there for me too.
Now that they're all assembled, I'm just gonna add a tiny bit more of salt and pepper and put them back in the oven between 3 to 5 minutes. I just want the brie cheese to heat up and start melting, but not to melt all the way through. So that's it, guys, super quick and easy. A little bit of a fancier keto snack, keto appetizer, portobello mushrooms stuffed with brie cheese and caramelized onions. Actually, I'm gonna correct in the description down below. I ended up using only 1 tablespoon of caramelized onions. And yes, when we cook down onions, we're cooking down the carbs and the sugar, but we're using very, very little per portion. This recipe yielded 4 portobello mushrooms for the size I was using, but it depends on the type of portobellos you find. So we're gonna say this recipe yields 4 servings, and here are the macros per serving. I don't know about you, I think I've said it before, but I'll say it again. I love brie cheese, love it. It's one of my favorites, and I always find new ways that I can incorporate it into my diet without just eating it as if it was an apple. So let's just give it a taste test. Here we go. Buen provecho. Wow. Deli, deli, deli. First thing I taste is the baked brie. It really changes a little bit its flavor once you cook it. Then that hint of caramelized onion, just a few baby pieces of caramelized onion can go a long way when it goes to flavor. And then the texture of the portobello mushroom is really enjoyable, at least for me. If you've never tried them, I highly encourage you to try them. Wow. I really hope you guys make these, and if it is your first time watching one of my videos, welcome. Thank you for being here. I would love it if you would subscribe and became a part of my YouTube English YouTube family. That is right, this is actually my second channel. My main channel is in English, and right now I'm here posting at least 3 to 4 times every week, recipes, information, and just my experience living a ketogenic lifestyle for over 3.5 years now. If you're already a part of this channel, thank you guys for being here. As always, I want to remind you that my first book is now available in English. It's an ebook, so it's available worldwide, and you can just buy it with a few clicks from your computer or phone. If you like the video, please give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye!